You just installed Ubuntu server, and now you're staring at a black screen. Don't worry. In this video, I'll show you the first 10 commands you actually need, especially if you're building a home lab or learning networking. Almost everything important in Ubuntu server requires elevated privileges. For example, if we do apt update, we're unable to update our system. That's why you need sudo. It allows you to run commands as a super user safely. So, if we use sudo, we can enter a password and then we can get the updates. Without sudo, many system level changes won't work. These two commands should be the first thing you run on a fresh server. It updates your package list and installs security patches. We've done sudo apt update. Next one would be sudo apt upgrade. As you can see, I can get the latest patches. So, never build a lab on an outdated system. Now, if you're learning networking, this command is essential. It shows your IP address and network interfaces. It is IPA. As you can see, I've got two interfaces. One is the loopback and one is my broadcast and multicast card, which is up. And you can see my IP address, which is a static, not DHCP. Every network engineer uses this daily. Next command is ping. For example, I'm going to ping Google's DNS. It's 48. As you can see, I'm connected. This command tests connectivity. If you can't ping outside, you have a network problem. It is one of the fastest troubleshooting tools you have on your terminal. Ubuntu runs services in the background. For example, if I do sudo systemctl status for my SSH, for example, it lets you start, stop, restart, and check those services. If I hit enter, as you can see, I have the SSH enabled by the preset, but it's now disabled. With this command, you can start, stop, or restart your services. If you use top, this shows real-time CPU and memory usage. If your server feels slow, this is where you should look first. We have a command that is df-h. If you use this command, this checks disk usage in a human-readable format. Running out of disk space is a common beginner mistake. We have a command in Ubuntu called free-m. This shows RAM usage in megabytes, especially important when running multiple virtual machines. We have something called nano. It is one of the text editors built inside the Ubuntu. So if you want to access, you can do sudo nano, for example, /etc/hostname. If you hit enter, as you can see, I can change my device's name. I can, for example, change it to Ubuntu 12.12. If I hit enter and then press Ctrl X and yes and enter, I have successfully changed my name. You'll edit configuration files constantly. Nano is simple and beginner friendly. We have a command called history. As you can see, this shows every command you have executed. This is useful when reviewing what you've done or fixing mistakes. If you understand and can use these 10 commands confidently, you're no longer a complete beginner in Ubuntu server. In the next video, we'll use these commands to build a real networking lab. So stay tuned and make sure you follow the channel. Peace out.